All right, over to Seana now. We'll look at what's moving after hours.
All right, Dave, let's take a look at some of these trending tickers. We have Applied Materials, Duck Creek, Victoria's Secret, and we also have Digital World Acquisition Corp. News breaking here just a second ago. But let's kick it off with Applied Materials. The stock moving to the downside here, off just about 1.5%. News from the company saying that they are cutting their fourth quarter adjusted EPS forecast, missing the street's estimate. A lot of this has to do with the new export regulations that we got from the Biden administration last week. Taking a look at that 5-day chart, you can see the drop shortly after those regulations were announced. The stock off nearly 15% in the past 5 days. It's been a tough go at it for this stock since the start of the year. Year to date, off just about 51%. Let's take a look at Duck Creek here, the software play moving to the upside, up just around 6.5% here. The company raising its 2023 revenue guidance that beat the street's estimates, now expecting $328 million to $336 million. The estimate out there was for $325 million for the fourth quarter results, beating on both the top and bottom lines here. Fourth quarter adjusted EPS coming in at 3 cents. Revenue at $80.7 million. The estimate out there was for $73.2 million. Let's take a look at Victoria's Secret. Remember, this company is starting to trade as a standalone company just over a year ago. You can see the stock moving to the upside here, up just around 4%. The move higher coming ahead of its investor day tomorrow. Now, the company releasing its strategic growth plan ahead of that investor day. They will focus on 3 areas: strengthen core, ignite growth, transform the foundation. A lot of it has to do with growth, adding brands, especially what they're seeing on an international level. They also updated their guidance here. They see third quarter operating income to come in at the top end of the range. Year to date, though, you can see it's been a rough go for Victoria's Secret, off just around 41%. Also want to take a look at Digital World Acquisition here, especially in after hours, and move to the upside. You can see it up just around 8.7%. News here that Google is adding Truth Social to its Play Store. Now, the news here coming, Google saying that it has approved Truth Social for distribution on its Play Store. The Google spokesperson telling Bloomberg that Truth Social can distribute the app on Google Play as long as it complies with its developer guidelines. So again, the stock moving to the upside here after hours, up nearly 8%. Of course, so year to date, still well in the red, off just around 68%. Rochelle?
All right, thanks, Sean. Well, my stock to watch for tomorrow is Delta. We've been talking about airlines today. The airline reporting earnings ahead of the open, and results are expected to show profits and revenue rising from a year ago. The estimates, earnings per share of $1.55 on revenue of $12.89 billion. Now, the stock has had a rough year so far, underperforming the S&P 500. In the last 3 months, you saw they're down to 6%. But there is some optimism on the sector as people return to traveling post-pandemic, especially with the strong dollar. So certainly one to watch for tomorrow morning.